My name is JTag Sarpy, and I design other ways to play your favorite games. Here's a 2-player co-op version for Brew that I'm calling Beat the Blight. Set up like normal for a 4-player game, but remove any creature cards that would allow you to scorch a forest space. You will still be playing in rounds, but you will not take turns the same way you normally do. You will be competing against 2 other sets of dice that represent a blight infecting the forest. At the beginning of each round, each player will roll 2 sets of dice, one set that corresponds to them as a player and one that represents the blight. Have the first player place their set of blight dice following these 2 steps. First, place each foraging die on the topmost and leftmost matching forest space. Second, place each element die in the topmost and leftmost empty forest space. Once all blight dice are placed, you may begin placing your dice and brewing potions, but you may only place half of your dice, so 2 foraging dice and 1 element dice. Other than the number of dice you are allowed to place, there are no other limits to the number of potions you can brew or play from your hand. As long as you have the resources to perform an action, you may perform that action. Once you have each placed half your dice, player 2 will place their set of blight dice following the same steps as player 1. Then you can both play the rest of your dice. One big note, you may play a potion from your hand at any time, which includes the moment before you play a blight dice. This means you could use a scorch potion to scorch a forest space, or use an extra die potion to place one of your foraging dice before a blight die is placed on a space. At the end of each round, claim forests like normal, but any forest not claimed by a player will be claimed by the blight. So if you tie for a forest, the blight takes it. At the end of the game, each player will total their points as normal, but the blight will score victory points for all the forests it claimed times 3. Your goal is, as a team, to collect more points than the blight. Have fun!